Hello beautiful people, and welcome to a fantastic episode in which we're gonna have two topics. Of course, the first topic will be me presenting you the feedback which I'm gonna send to the developers regarding this new Heavy Trooper, and of course the way to obtain it, because it definitely has to improve. And you probably guessed it, I will need your help in the comments. The second topic will gonna be me doing a poll in which again I'm gonna need your help, because there we wanna ask the community, how many Heavy Troopers do you have fully unlocked right now? By that I mean having full modules, and of course we only gonna take in consideration the 5 Heavy Troopers. Because we wanna get a better idea of the reality out there, and this definitely gonna help Rework game too. And of course I will definitely gonna finish this episode in a very positive way, because I'm going to present you how nowadays other companies are asking their customers for their feedback, and trust me beautiful people, you're definitely going to spot a difference. Good, let's start with the feedback regarding this event. But before we get to the feedback, let me explain you how I have done this. This is definitely going to play a role. So I have bought all the packs in here up to $20. I won't buy the $50, I won't buy the $100 pack, and including the tokens which I have obtained by hitting those bosses on the map, I'm right now at 266 tokens and I have spent $37. Now I'm gonna calculate an average of 250 tokens per day. That multiplied with 7 is gonna bring me to 1,750 of these tokens, and of course spending $37 a day multiplied with 7, that's $260. Good. So how will I approach this? I want to come as close as possible to get boxes from here, to get this tier 1 box without having not that many tokens left, because these ones do not carry over, and we're going to get to that in a second. In other words, I have actually two options. In the last day, I could tune down my spending in order to come as close as possible to 1,500 tokens, of course achieving it in order to get 3 modules, and that's probably gonna be roughly around $240 spent, which is a pretty impressive price, by the way, Rework game. Or the second option would be, in the last day, maybe buy one more pack for $50 and try to achieve 2,000 of these tokens in order to get our 4 modules, and not having much of these tokens left. Now, dear beautiful people, what I will definitely gonna need your help is actually to let me know in the comments how many of these tokens were you able to get for free in roughly now 24 hours by attacking those monsters on the map. Me personally, I got 5 times these 8 tokens, which brings me to 40 tokens obtained in 24 hours. Sadly, we cannot take 40 tokens for free per day as an average. I don't think this is a realistic number, but even if we were to take that, we would reach 280 tokens, which is not even enough for one box. So that's why we now are jumping into the feedback to Rework game. So I have said this to you also regarding the Oceanic Conquest, dear Rework game. We definitely need these tokens to carry over to the next event. And not just that, I would say it's also worth to think about making these groups actually even less, or in other words, making the groups even bigger, so we have more and more players taking advantage of the high spenders, or in other words, being able to hit these monsters on the map and get some tokens. This is going to be absolutely super important, because as of right now, dear Rework game, the free-to-play and even the low budget will gonna struggle to get any modules for these new Heavy Troopers, and considering that the free-to-play players and the low spenders are the vast majority of your customers right now, if you succeed in quotes to get these people angry and to quit, then you're gonna have less and less players in TOPWAR, and trust me, at one point it will not be enough fun for the spenders to keep playing your game, because there are not enough players in here. So we're definitely gonna need you to take in consideration this and do these very important changes. And honestly, this is not much we are asking. Now to the second topic of this video, in which I'm gonna do a poll, dear beautiful people, here on this YouTube channel, and I want to ask the community, how many heavy troopers from these 5 heavy troopers do you have at maximum level? Or in other words, you have all the modules, because this is going to be super important for us, the community, to get a better picture of the reality of there. What's the percentage of players having 1 heavy trooper, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 heavy troopers fully unlocked? And I will gonna need your help for this, and it's gonna take you literally 10 seconds. Click on the link and just simply select one of the options in that poll. And on top of this, of course, I will gonna kindly ask you to share this poll with your friends and convince them that it's super worth it to offer 10 seconds of their time to come and vote, because the more we are, the more accurate and the more important this poll will become, and I will gonna send this to Rework. So beautiful people, these are the 2 topics, but I promised you I will gonna wrap this video in a very positive way, because now I'm gonna show you how other companies nowadays actually ask feedback from their customers, and trust me, you're gonna notice a difference. So ladies and gentlemen, on the left side of the screen, you are having this company Rework doing a poll and asking for our feedback, and here you see the questions, and of course I highly recommend you guys to do so. But the reality is a different one, because ladies and gentlemen, on the right side of the screen, you are seeing now how Supercell is asking their customers for their feedback. And yes, indeed, they have some crazy rewards. So I think at this point, pretty much everyone did indeed spot the difference. And let me add this on top. Squad Busters, which is one of the games from Supercell, had made a revenue last month of $7 million, which Rework, by the way, doesn't sound that bad, does it? While the game is absolutely extremely free-to-play friendly, and you are not spammed by any sales. So beautiful people, as always, yeah, don't forget to support what supports you back. And that's this channel and me since November 2022. And the best way to do so is please to watch my videos. Help us out with the polls. Share this channel with your friends, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next episode. So beautiful people, allow me to add something extra in this episode, and this is regarding the new Heavy Trooper chip. Because yesterday I was super busy and opened all my boxes and done that into the unknown and done a lot of overclocking. Therefore I can show you what I have right now, and this is the new set. And I have on slot number 1 this chip, which does not necessarily has to be a bad one. Presumably I'm gonna get also an extra high fire rate on slot number 3. And you see now the chip, which I was a bit more lucky to obtain, with a 5.12% heavy trooper attack speed. And of course I can show you this chip on slot number 4, which is, as of right now, I'm gonna keep it, but you can already see Navy Elemental is absolutely bad. Air Force attack, also I won't need that. I will only gonna use all units damage increase and all units HP, because guys, you guessed it, this heavy trooper, and of course also the chipset is actually super awesome on the Navy, but definitely will gonna work on the planes also. So that's what I wanted to add extra in this episode. Thank you for watching, and we're definitely gonna make a dedicated episode regarding this new chipset. Ciao.